Today we're going to talk about audio noise and we're going to talk about safety. Now, audio noise as it pertains to the equipment that you and I might use as a musician, our amplifiers, our guitars, whether they're acoustic or electric. And I'm going to demonstrate something to you today that's hopefully going to make a principle that we here at Taylor talk about a lot very real to you, because we found that experience dictates believability. And yet most people don't want the type of experience or the negative type of experience that can be caused through this situation. Now, what I'm going to use today to demonstrate this is called a low voltage detector. Now, you can buy these at a lot of electrical supplies. They're not that expensive. They're about $18. And all it's going to do is this detects the presence of an alternating electrical field. So when I turn it on, and I start moving it towards an audio line, and we're just using these amplifiers that we have here at the shop. So here's my power cable coming from this amplifier, and as I move close to it, it starts detecting the presence of an alternating electrical field. It's telling me there's something there. The closer I get, the more it wants to beep. Now, there's nothing on this amplifier because it's grounded. There's nothing on this audio cable. It's plugged into one of my own personal guitars that I own. Again, nothing on the guitar. So we're completely fine. Now, what we want to do is show you what happens when we remove ground from this situation. And again, by the way, this is the reason you don't want the audio cable laying across the power cable, because this thing is emitting a field. Okay? And what happens is you do that sort of thing, it'll start being conducted through the line. Oh, real quick before we get to this. Human conductivity. I'm going to hold the tip of this. Now watch me. I'm going to move my hand into this field slowly. I'm not even touching the cable yet. Now I'm touching the cable. So the human body is conductive as well. Most of us are aware of this, but it's kind of a neat to see a little demonstration of it. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is unplug this, and again, I'm trying to create an environment that we see very commonly in our world, where someone has taken the ground lug and they've cut it off, or they're plugged into an extension cord that doesn't allow this to make contact. And we're going to lift the ground of this amplifier. Okay, so now the ground that we had established where there was no noise being emitted is now removed. So now I'm going to turn on my low voltage detector, and now you'll notice it's just coming from everywhere. It's on the power line, it's on the audio, it's on the guitar cable, all the way to the guitar strings. This amplifier is now looking for ground, and we've created a situation where noise is floating in the air. But even worse than that, we've created an unsafe situation where if I'm holding a guitar with a string ground, which is very common in our world, and I move towards this microphone and bam, I get what we call the blue spark that occurs. Okay? That's where the situation becomes dangerous and something we all need to be aware of. So again, real quick, two things we're looking at here. Audio noise that is produced in this environment from this or any other amplifier or anything that's ungrounded. And we're also looking at the dangerous situation that occurs when we put ourselves in this circuit path. However, we want to remember there's just noise. It's improperly grounded. There's noise everywhere. Everything in the room wants to pick it up. Believe it. You saw it happen here when we turned this on. All of a sudden, it's just everywhere. Now, what I want to show you real quickly is when we now connect in this ungrounded situation, this microphone, look, this is going to be our guitar player. Now, right now, there's 0.5 volts. It's nothing really happening here. And I'm going to just connect to the string. Immediately, we have 60 volts passing through this line. It's an unsafe situation. I'm going to unplug the amplifier, reground it, and now we're down to 0.2, which is very normal here. And remember, we're not running hot to hot. This is literally ground of this microphone to the string grounding of a guitar. So be careful. Don't be afraid. The world is a safe place. This is simply meant to produce and show you something using sound, light, and show you what's really occurring to make it more believable to you. When someone talks about I have noise on their line, or I have my PA system, my guitar, whatever is producing noise. There's a reason it's there, and there's a way to make it go away very simply.